So today's class is a little strong, but you don't have to make it strong, all right?
Okay.
Just going to go from a pose to another, not necessarily a vinyasa flow or such, but so giving you time to transition from one to the other. And if you are in need of props, as I always tell you, or your chair, you can do most of these things with the props on the chair. So please just, make it your own, in other words, all right, everybody? Okay, so not waiting anymore. Let's start sitting up. We're going to move the flesh away from the sitting bones so we can plug them in. Lift your sternum up, and when you do that, you will feel your shoulder blades slide on your back. And then close your eyes now, reaching the crown to the ceiling. Closing your eyes, just want to welcome everybody to this Thursday class. It seems as though we were just here on a Thursday. It's amazing how time is flying. Oh, Tuesday class. Oh. Tuesday class. It's amazing how time is flying. It was like, just yesterday we had that first lockdown and then we're having it again. So again, welcome everybody, lifting the sternum away from that belly button, sliding the shoulder blades down your back, reach your crown to the ceiling, and just soften your arms and your elbows. Closing your eyes now. And that nice sense of calm and peace and balance to your body. This might be a nice time for you to set an intention for your class. What brought you to your mat and what you'd like to get out of it for yourself. So what you must do now with setting that intention is to try and carry through what you're doing on your mat here today. Allowing your mind chatter to fall away now. Let's connect to the breath as we inhale through the nose, drawing that oxygen in through both nostrils. Feel it trickling down the back of the throat, dropping into your lungs. Breathe all the way up to the sternum. And exhale from the sternum all the way down to your belly button. Try to squeeze as much air out of your lungs as you can get. And then taking that new breath again. So it's a wave-like pattern of breathing. The inhale into the exhale and the exhale into the inhale. This is the breath you want to maintain for your entire class today. And as I said earlier, if something is a little too challenging for you, you can always modify it or just not do it at all and go into a comfortable pose that's working for you today. Let us take another breath in now, and as we exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Tip your right ear over to the right shoulder. Lift that left ear up a little bit higher and then drop the shoulder down so you can feel a good stretch in the left side of your neck. Dropping the chin to the chest, take your left ear to the left shoulder, sit up tall. Lift that right ear up a little bit, drop that right shoulder down and feel that nice stretch going on in the neck there. Let's do this again. Chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder, paying attention to the left side. Chin to chest, left ear to left shoulder, attention on the right side. And chin to chest, breathe that head back up to center, open your eyes, welcome again, everybody. Inhaling those arms up, interlace the fingers, turn the palms up, look up, and then take the chin down towards the chest. Then try to see if you can take your arms slightly back, just a little notch back, not too much. Lift up that sternum, stretch here. Lift your head back up, bring your arms down. You're going to take your left hand over to the right knee. Leave that right arm up there and then take a little side bend here. So allow the left shoulder to drop. Your left ear goes to the shoulder. Lift up the right side of your body. Bring the right fingertips over your upper arm by the ear. And you can do a little slight twist around, not much. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Release. Let's bring the left arm up, both arms up. And we take it to the other side. So now your left hand lifts. Bend over to your right. Drop the shoulders down. Gaze of the eyes to the left. Now pick up that left rib cage. Really pick it up. Good. And then the fingertips reach over. So your upper arm is by your ear. Just connect to the breath. And release. Good. Both hands on your knees, and we're going to circle that upper body. So let's start on that right. Go all the way over, go front, go left, roll the table underneath you to go back. And then start the circle again. Exhale as you come forward, and inhale as you go back. Coordinating the breath with the movement. Good. One more here, and as you come up to center, we're going to reverse that circle. Exhale to come forward. Inhale to go back. One more in this direction. And up we go. Good. Open those fingers and spread them. Make some movements with your knuckles. Make a soft fist and circle for the wrist. Oh gosh. And reverse that circle. I'm going to put you on the mat in front of the camera. Now, spread the fingers wide again. You're going to take your left hand and hold your 4 fingers. Don't leave the pinky one out. And gently press the fingers back and push that wrist out there. And then reverse it. Hold the fingers, pull it back towards your elbow. Shoot that wrist out there. Breathe. Let the thumb relax. And release other side. Drawing the fingers back, pushing that wrist out. Be careful though. And then hold the fingers and come in the opposite direction. So your fingers point towards your elbow. Pushing that wrist out. And release. Splash them out. Yay. Okay, up we go. Coming into table position. Step your right foot up. Draw that left knee back. A little psoas stretch here. So from here, you want to lift up through the chest. Drop your left groin down to the mat. Come forward with the upper body a little bit, but make sure the right knee stays over that right ankle. And you should feel a nice stretch in that psoas muscle. Okay. Now remember that you can use props if you have your blocks or anything else. You can put your hands on the blocks to lift you up a little higher. Deep breath in and out. Now we're going to walk back. Lift your right toes and come back. A loose hamstring stretch. And then we're going to go forward again into the psoas stretch. And back into the hamstring stretch. And forward again. One last one. And back. Put your right hand inside, take that right foot back, let's step the left one up. So scoot it up to the top of the mat, so that when you come forward, the knee stays on top of the ankle. Drop your groin down to the mat, lift your chest. You're not dumping it down like this, you want to lift. Good, and drop that groin down. Feel the stretch on this side. Take your breath. Breathe down into that tight groin area there. And then we step back with the toes, press into the heel and go right back and forward. Drop that groin. And back and forward. One more, back and forward. And release that leg back. Walk your hands all the way to the front of the mat. Come down to the knees and push back into puppy stretch. So buttocks up in the air, come down onto your forehead. Try not to let your head hang, you want to feel something. So if it's a little challenging for you to get the forehead all the way down on your mat, use your push on your block, whatever it is, to support that forehead. And connect to that breath now. So we stretching those arms, you can feel the stretch all the way up into the armpits. Lift that tailbone, drop the belly down, breathe. Okay, come back up to the center, come down onto the forearms. So we're now in Sphinx position. Draw your elbow under those shoulders. I should turn over. Let me turn this way because of the microphone. Sorry, guys. So we're in Sphinx position. Okay, elbows underneath those shoulders. Now, as you press down into that sticky mat, you're going to draw the elbows back. The hands are not really moving. And that will allow you to push that chest through the hands, lift your head up, neck is nice and long. You don't want to look up towards the ceiling. Just look forward, soften the neck, squeeze those shoulders back, and you should feel a nice stretch on either side of the spine. Deep breath in and out. Stretch that stretch, stretch a little bit more. Woo, nice. I'm going to come down onto the chin, tuck those toes under, hands by your elbows, and we're going to push up, walk those knees in, open the fingers nice and wide, knees under the hips, take a breath as you exhale, roll the tailbone underneath you. And as you push that spine up, neck and head is last. Leaving the neck and the head there, you're going to lift the tailbone first, and then the movement goes up the spine so that the neck and head will come last. Exhale, roll the tailbone underneath you, push that spine up, press into the fingertips. Inhale, lift that tailbone, then the head. Good. Tuck your toes under, and we're going to push up into downward dog. If you're using a chair, please, you can use your chair for your downward dog as well. Bending those knees, make sure the knees are soft. Lift that tailbone, spread it. Drop that chest towards the thigh. Inhale, exhale. Good. Look up between your hands, step walk or jump to the top of your mat. Come into your flat back and roll down your way to standing. Okay, there we go. Everybody feeling energized now after that? All right. So, turn here. Okay, so we're in mountain pose. So look down at your feet, parallel your feet, open the toes and spread them. And then you're going to press your heels down. You want to feel the weight of your body even over the feet. Knees are engaged, thigh muscles, rest them back. Pelvic floor muscles knitted and drawn up slightly. Lift that sternum. Inhale those arms up. Press the palms together. You can come into Templar prayer. Lift your spine and come into a slight back bend. Exhale and forward. Bend those knees. You can do this if you have the chair. You can put your hands on the seat of the chair. All right. Good. Come into your flat back. Exhale forward. You're going to lift those arms up as you press into the feet. Nice and wide here. And let's come into that slight back bend again. Exhale, bend those knees and fold. Use a breath. So empty the lungs here now. Nice chance for you to empty those lungs. Nice. Let's come into that flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up as you press into the feet. One more like this. So come into your slight back bend. You must lift that spine up first. Exhale and fold. Inhale, flatten that back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms nice and wide. Come into a slight back bend. And then release the hands to your sides. Close your eyes and take a breath. Take a moment here. Sprinkling the soft sound inside. Inhale. Exhale. From here, we'll turn to face the camera. We're going to step the feet a little bit wider apart, maybe hip width. Again, you're pressing down into the feet. Inhale, your arms up to the ceiling. I'm going to take mine to my hips because it's very challenging with me with the low ceiling. So hands on the hips for me. You can do that if you like. So we're going to take a breath now. Take this from the thigh crease up here. We're going to bend into that thigh crease and your knees will automatically bend as you press back. All right. So you're pressing into the heels. If you're sitting in a chair, you're already like this. Okay. And then I'm going to take my arms to my shoulder height here. I have very tight shoulders, as you probably all know on your seat. So it's a little bit challenging for me to do this. So find your comfortable place. All right? Press back into the heels. Push that buttocks down. If this is too much for the knees, you can always do it halfway. So you choose. All right? And just nice soft gaze out there as we breathe in. And we breathe out. Lift up that sternum. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. One more breath. And we press up and we come up. And we release. So you're going to put your heels of your hands to your back. Point your fingers down. Stay in that hip width position. Lift up your spine. Press into your back. Draw your elbows towards each other. And we're going into a slight back bend here. And you can draw the shoulders up to your neck to make a little pillow for the neck. And just come as far back as you safely can come. And slowly release. From here, you're going to slide your hands behind the thighs, bend your knees and come forward. Into a little bend, take hold of your opposite elbows. Bend those knees and relax. Okay, reach your hands on your mat and step right back into downward dog. So, formal part of the practice is starting now. So let's walk our dog. You can take the dog for a little walk. Heel and toe. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And exhale. Swing the hips. How about swinging? Swing the engine. Remember that sound? Swing the engine. Anybody know what the engine is? Okay, let's do one more. Okay, from here, lift your right leg up and take it right back behind you. Pressing the thigh, the chest to the thigh. Then you're going to take that right knee up to your right elbow, coming forward. Push back. Take it across to the left elbow. Push back. Good. Step it up between your hands. And from down in this position here, we're going to make our way into warrior two. So swing around. Check that the heel is in the center arch of the back leg. And then begin to lift yourself up. You can straighten that knee and come back into warrior one, two. So arms out there. Let this right thigh go back to what's behind you and extend down into this leg. So for warrior two, you can sink a little deeper down to the mat, right? And just glance over the right fingertips. Okay, take your left hand to the back of the left thigh. You can straighten that right knee a little bit if you like, so we can reverse this. Breathe in, breathe out. Lift up that spine and look down at your mat or look out in front of you. Don't strain the neck to look up to the hand. Deep breath in and out. Coming back into warrior two. Take your hands to your front leg. You can jump that back leg in just a little bit, but keep it straight. Your right hand comes onto the inside of the right foot. Breathe that left hand up and push your upper body back. Use your right hand to push that right leg back. Open up that chest. Anybody want a bind? You can take your bind. Okay? Breathe now. Draw that chest back. You should see the look on Jeffrey's face. All right. Bind if you want. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Use a prop if you need a block here. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. When you release this, take a breath. Turn to that right foot. Jump the back foot in a little bit. And let's fold down into pyramid posture. So your right hip goes back. Drop your chest towards that thigh. You can bend, soften that front knee if you'd like. And let your head just relax all the way down. Deep breath in and out. From here, guess what? We're going to take this into pigeon. So jump that left foot back, come down on that left knee. Right, everybody here? Good. Right foot is going to go across the front edge of your mat. If you need something underneath that right cheek, reach it and put it under that cheek now. Come down. So you might need something underneath that right cheek buttock, like this. All right, so use it. Use the props, please. Extend that back leg. Press into your palms. Fix up your little selves now. Be comfortable, be safe. Roll over onto the side. Maybe you have the option to bend this knee, but we're not there yet. Lift up your chest. Please lift up your chest, everybody. Extend that spine. Bend this knee and take hold of that foot. Now lift up the chest some more and push back a little bit. Some of you may want to extend that arm. I'm not going to do that today. Breathe in, breathe out. Take the heel in towards the buttocks or the wherever you can manage, but don't force anything. You need to stay in some of these postures long enough for the body to release. If you come out too quickly, then you will not get that release. Notice where you're feeling this. Stay present. And notice where you're feeling it. Notice what is happening. And then gently release that back leg. And now we're going to go into the full expression of pigeon. So, as I said before, you can bend this back knee in or roll onto the top of the thigh. Take a breath, lift up your chest, and as you come forward to lie down, extend that spine, extend it some more, extend it as you reach down. You can make a 1 potato, 2 potato with your fist and rest the forehead there. You can use a block. You can use a cushion, whatever it is that you'd like. And I'm going to stay here for a little bit. So if you feel a release happening to you, you can move your prop and let your body relax all the way down. So you can start with a prop and finish without the prop. Only if you feel you can. So try and relax, relax. We're going to have one more little thing to do in the pigeon pose, but not just yet. So I'd like you to be comfortable. I'd love if you can just relax in the pigeon pose. And if you don't find this very relaxing and you want to come out, please come out. So bring that mind into your body now. Ask yourself, am I relaxed? Is there anything I can do to make myself feel better in this? Maybe a glass of wine? All right. So just talk to yourself and just relax and breathe. Come on, hon, you can do it. Come on, everybody, we can all do it. Good, 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 good. Gosh, it's a strong sensation in that right glutes. Ooh. Breathe into the back of the lungs. What a nice chance you have to send that air into the back of your body. Expand the back body. Okay, we're going to slowly come up halfway, and we're going to lift your right hand up and extend it over to the left side. And then use something under your face to lie down and extend that left hand out. You may have to bend that back knee in. This is kind of like what it looks like. Breathe and then make some noise, because we're really getting into those gritty, the nitty-gritty of the body. We're getting in there, and there's stuff in there that you're storing, maybe some long time memory or whatever. So if you feel it coming to the surface, let it out, get it out of you. You'll feel better. Breathe and let go and release. Oh, yes. You talk, you scream, you laugh, you cry, anything. Just let it out. Now we're going to slide the left hand in and press into that hand. Carefully, carefully lift yourself up. Now come up. Your right foot is going to come in and the left foot is going to extend out. So I'm giving you a little time to get out of the pose. So when we get there, you're going to extend your left hand down the left foot, inhale your right hand up and take a little side bend here. Looking towards your right side. Spread, spread, stretch. And then it just came to me a while ago. Why don't we add this one? Remember this one? We did this already. Let's add this and take a nice stretch here. Oh, good. And then release. Come back to your mat like so. And we're going to press into downward dog. And I'm going to change. As we're going to go to the other side. You can stay where you are. Press up into a nice, beautiful downward dog. Walk that dog. You can ease out that right hip by extending the right leg up again. Bend the knee, take the heel to the buttocks, turn that knee up. Turn your chest to the right side. Extend that right leg and put it back down on the mat. Okay, so we're going to go for the other side. Don't think about it, just relax, enjoy, do what you can. Now we're going to take that left foot up, stretch it out there. Drop the chest to the thigh. Then take the left knee to the left elbow. So come forward upper body. And push back. And take it to the right elbow. And push back. Good. Step it up between your hands for warrior two. So we're down here. We come like so. Organize up the feet. Then you can lift yourself up. Take your time. Remember your back toes slightly point in. And you're going to press down into the outer corner of the back leg. Okay. Arms out here. And then we bend that front knee. And as I said a while ago, in warrior two, we can sink deeper into the mat. Make sure the knees on that. Ankle there. Pull the chest back. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Leg back. Right. Now let's extend that warrior. You can straighten that front knee if you'd like to. And be taking this into whatever feels right for you today. Then we're going to come up. Okay, giving you a little time here. Then we're going to come forward to that front foot. You can take the back foot in, but keep the foot square. All right, so when we come like so, all right, your hands are in front of your body now. Like you're going to get ready for warrior one, but we're not. Okay, is everybody good with this? So now the left hand is by the left foot, inside or outside, and you raise your right hand up. Now the reason why I'm doing mine inside is because I'm going to do the bind. But if you take it on the outside, it's fine, doesn't matter. All right, so you can do either one. Now, raise your right hand up. Careful of the shoulder joint. We don't want to put it right back behind us. Just take it up there. Draw the sternum away from the belly button. Breathe into this. If you want to take the bind, now is a good time. Ooh, lift up that chest. Press back. Breathe. What's happening to the outer corner of this leg? Everybody happy? Say amen. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. Woo. All right, we're going to come back to center. Jump that back foot in for pyramid on this side. So your right hip is going to come forward, left hip. Drop that chest down. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Now bend the front knee. Come onto the right knee to prepare yourself for pigeon on this side. So we slide the left foot across. Now this side is probably different to the side we did a while ago. So if you feel something different and you need a prop, please use it. Okay. Bend into that front knee to get yourself settled into the back knee. Okay, now bend it. Take hold of the foot. Get myself organized here. I want you to do the same thing. And this side is definitely tighter for me. So I'm going to just take it easy. And this is what I'd like you all to do. To feel and know what's happening to you and know when you can back off or know when you can go deeper. All right? Don't push, don't force. This is about where I have for me today, what is available to me today. Lift up the chest, breathe. Inhale and exhale. And nice, a great stretch for the quadricep muscles. Close your eyes, don't think about it. Think about doing the rest of the class and enjoy it. Okay, you're going to release that leg carefully. Right? Square, you can choose to bend that knee or come on the top of the thigh. Before we come down, press into the hands and lift your spine up. Take a big breath here, and as you exhale and walk your hands out, make sure that the spine is going out as well. You want to lengthen that spine, lengthen, lengthen, lengthen as you come down. And put a little prop on the forehead or under the chest or whatever you think you need it. And relax down. See, I'm using this block. When I stay here for a little bit with the block, slightly my body will release because I'm just breathing and the oxygen feeds the muscles. Tendons and ligaments, you get a little chance to stretch out a bit. And then we can go deeper into the pose. All right? Close your eyes and enjoy. Notice if this side is a little bit different to the other side, but we don't get caught up with the thought. Okay, don't get caught up with, oh gosh, yes it is. Why? What am I doing? Just notice it quickly and let it go. One side of the body is really a little bit different to the other. And breathe into the tight areas. And this is another option you have, folks. If you want to just glance at me a little bit, you have this option as well. Try this. Remember, it's nice to experiment with your postures because they're yours, your body, your space, your breath, your joints, ligaments, tendons are all yours. Experiment. How tight my body is getting. So the age that happens. In, deep breath in. Keep that spine long. Okay, we're going to slowly, carefully lift up. And we're going to take the right hand up. Slide it over to the left. Something for the head. Turn your head to the left as well. So you're resting now on your right temple. Walk that left hand out. You want to come out of the pose and go back in, that's an option. Sometimes we do that. To give yourself a little release. Body slowly and carefully press into the left hand to lift yourself up. Ooh, that was intense, but nice. Ooh. Okay, and then we're gonna come this way and take your right hand down that right leg. When you get there, take your time. Lift your left hand up and do a little side bend. So you're turning over towards that left side now. So you lift that left rib cage up. Hold the chest back. Arm overhead. And then let's do this. Oh, stretching the opposite direction. Nice. And release. Okay, turn to the mat again. Top of the mat. Curl your toes under, press up into downward dog. Walk that dog again. Heel and toe. Swing those hips. Okay, step up to the middle of your mat and turn now to the long edge of your mat. You're down here. Try not to get up too sudden. You're not getting up, you're just swinging around. Walk those feet out. Turn the toes slightly out. And then just relax the chest all the way down. Walk your hands to the back of the room, to your heels. So as you press your palms into the mat, use that as leverage to draw that chest. Bend your elbows and draw the chest a little further down. Reach the crown of the head towards the mat. You can soften those knees, or you should soften those knees. Bend them if you need to. Okay, slowly walk the hands back to center. Turn your right toes out, left toes slightly in. Take your right hand and draw yourself up for triangle pose. Left hand comes up, or you can take it behind your back. And then draw the sternum away from that belly button and push your upper body back. So that's why you need to draw yourself up a little bit. If you go all the way down to the ground, your upper body is going to jut out. All right, so lift up, slide up that hand and pull your upper body back. Tighten up that back leg. Lift that sternum up. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, slowly bend that right knee. And let's come back into that wide-legged position. So take your right toe back in. Fold down. Bend the knees. Relax. Hands are in front of your face there on the mat. And just relax here now. Preparing for the other side. Okay, come up. Turn your left toes out, right toes in. Take your left hand and slide it up that left foot as you lift your upper body up. Tighten up the knees. When you're ready, you're going to lift that sternum away from that belly button and your right hand can come up to the ceiling or you can keep it at your back. Doesn't matter. So the kneecaps are drawn up, your thigh muscles are pulled in. You're spreading those toes and pressing the feet down. And then pull that upper body back. Chin slightly down so you don't hurt your neck. Take your time, feel your way into what you're doing. Exhale. Slowly slide up, bend your front knee, and step the back leg up to the front leg, and shake everything out. Shake it out. Put your hands on your thighs, bend those knees, widen those feet. And we're just going to do like a little cat and dog stretch here. So we're going to roll that tailbone underneath you, push the spine up, round the shoulders, drop the head, look behind you. And then inhale, lift the tailbone, pull your elbows back, draw the sternum away from the belly button, look down at your mat. Again, exhale, roll that tailbone underneath you. Round the shoulders, look down. Inhale, reverse it. And slowly round on your way to stand. We're going to do a balancing posture. Today we'll do the dancer, Margaret-Ann. So if you need to hold on to something, please hold on. Please hold on. Okay, so let's get ready for that. Always nice to get ready. So to get ready, you want to press down into the four corners of both feet. Spread your toes and squeeze them up into your sticky mat. Draw the kneecaps up, pull the thigh muscles in. Slightly knit your bathroom muscles and pull it up. Sternum lifted, shoulders back. Now, for a dancer, because we tend to move the upper body forward a bit, you want to find a spot down on the ground in front of you rather than up to the horizon. All right? So that's how we are preparing to do this now. So lift the crown to the ceiling. You can slightly squeeze the buttocks in. And if you need to hold on, have something to hold on to. All right? So we're going to go over. The weight of the body is going to go into the left foot. Raise your left hand up to the ceiling. Bend your right knee and let your right hand receive that right foot. Try to take it on the inside of the foot instead there, rather than the outside. And then drop that knee down. Now lift up. Remember dancers, that's how they balance on the stage. They lift up to the ceiling. Now you can choose to stay like this, staring at that spot. If you'd like to go to the second stage, you're going to come forward from the hips. Take the hand out. And if you want to go to the third stage, come on guys. The third stage is where you push the foot into the hand. You lean forward some more. Keep pushing the foot into the hand. And raise that leg up. But don't splay the knee open to the side, please. The knee does not stay splayed open to the side. And then gracefully come back, knee to knee, raise the arm up. and release. Beautiful. You're all beautiful dancers. Nice. All right, shake it out. So, check me a second here. What I'm saying you can hold on is that the hand, I don't know which way to do it for the camera. So the hand that's up to the ceiling that you're going to go forward like this, that is a hand that you can put on a piece of furniture to help you to balance. All right? So you can do that. Doesn't matter. It's fine to do that. Okay. So let's get ready for the other side. Both feet down to the mat. Kneecaps, thigh, pelvic floor, sternum, shoulder blades down. Okay, focus. Take a breath. Okay, this time now, you're going to press down into the right foot and reach that right hand up. Bend your left knee and let the left hand receive it. Knee to knee. You can always choose to stay like this. You don't have to go further. If you want to go further, you can hinge from the hips and fold forward. Just take a hand out there to help you to balance. And this is perfectly okay. Squaring your hips. If you choose to go on, then you can go a little further out and begin to push your foot into the hand and raise that thigh up. Make sure that the knee doesn't splay and your hips are squared. So back off if your hips start to raise up, back off. Come down a little bit more. Sternum away from the belly button. Slowly come back, knee to knee. Raise that hand and release. Good, nice. Come to the back of the mat. Inhale your arms up. Slide back bend, exhale and fold. Bend the knees and walk out. Come down onto the knees and then come down onto your belly. Belly, belly, belly. Good. Press down into your pelvic triangle. You can find a comfortable place for the neck. You're going to put your hands here, put your chin down on the hands. You're going to press into your pelvic triangle, lift that right foot off the mat, and press down into the left hip. The right foot is up, but you're pressing into the left foot. So left hip. So from the thigh crease to the toe is lifted off the mat and stretch it out there behind you. And when you do that, you're going to go down into that left hip, the opposite hip some more. Okay, and just breathe into that now. And release that right foot down. Okay, again, you're pressing down into your pelvic triangle, resting on the forehead or the chin. Lift your left foot up, and that's from the thigh crease to the toe. When you lift it, you want to go down into that right hip a little bit more and connect to the breath. And release it down. You're going to put both hands underneath your body. Maybe at the top of the pubic bone. You can put it by the hip crease, anywhere inside there. You're going to use, some people like to use a fist so that they can really get those thighs high. So you can choose. All right, so let's go. Take a breath. Come onto your forehead, so your neck is nice and long. And lever both legs up. Squeeze the buttocks. Squeeze those thighs. Deep breath in and out. Shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale. And slowly release. Release your hands. Windshield wipe the feet. And then take your hands to the outside edges of your mat by your shoulders. Press into your pelvic triangle. And let's push the floor down away from us and lift up into Cobra. When you get there, tuck your elbows into the side body, drop the shoulders down, push that chest out there, bring a soft smile to your face. Connecting to the breath. And slowly lower down. Curl your toes under, push yourself up. Press back into child. So the knees are wide. Tuck your big toes in together. If you need a support for the buttocks, you can put something underneath that. Buttocks like this. You can make it as high as you want. And then extend those arms out there and come down onto the forehead. The forehead's not touching the mat, use a support. Okay, slide your hands down and lift yourself up, come up onto the knees. Now, some of you might not want to do this. Some of you can use support. I'm going to show you. Okay, here. Come up onto the knees, make sure the knees are under the hips. Take your hands and roll those thighs out. Now use two. Roll the thighs out. Your calves, sorry. Oh my gosh. Brain getting weird. All right, so we're going to sit down. Keep rolling the calves out until you sit. Okay, if you have knee issues, careful of this. Maybe you want to lift up the knees as well. And then, so you can do this or use your support. Now walk your hands back. Lift your chest up. Take a slight back bend here. Turn the head back to face forward, to face in front of you. And then you're going to lift the buttocks up and roll the tailbone underneath you. And then if you can come down onto the forearms, try that. Lift up that spine, lift up that chest. Try not to fling your head back though. This is kind of dangerous. So just look forward. All right, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale. Remember, if you want to try this and you're a little bit reluctant, use props. Lift up yourself higher. Some of us can go all the way down. But please, if this is not available to you, don't try it. To come out of this pose, you need to be very careful to lift yourself up. Now I'm going to demonstrate what I was saying. So everybody come out of the pose if you are in it and just sit for a moment. So the other option I was telling you to do is you could come up high like this and just lean back like this. So if anybody like to try this, you can go ahead and use some props. Blocks, cushions, whatever you have there, maybe a little low stool or something if you want to really try it. And if you're not feeling anything like here, you can just make the prop a little less if you want to. It's entirely up to you, but because I can't see you and I'm not there with you, I'm asking you please to be careful. All right, so I'll just give you a little time if you'd like to try that again. Anybody? And if you're not, let's sit forward, legs out. Move the flesh from the sitting bones, plug them in. Lift the spine up, squeeze the shoulders to the ears and release them. Inhale those arms up. Stretch those arms up, pull the shoulder blades down your back whenever you stretch those arms up. So this is going down, but this is going up. All right? So take a breath, we're going to fold forward, shoot those fingers out there, and then release the hands, hold by the calf, lift up your chest, and hinge from your hips. You do not want to push your spine back and round it like this. Years of doing that, you're going to get some serious issues in the spine. So I prefer to just tell you to lift up that spine, hinge forward from the hips, pull those shoulders back, lift the sternum, look at your toes, stretch. Okay, slowly come back up to center. And then we're going to slide down to the bottom of the mat. Roll back. Take your thighs with you. Bring them to the chest. Give them a little hug. Ooh. Just rock from side to side with your hands on the knees. Make some circles with those knees. Big circles. And then reverse them. Okay, we want to stretch your legs up towards the ceiling. You're going to flex your feet now. So push your heels up, draw your toes down. Notice the stretch here, and then we're going to point. When you point, you will feel a difference in the stretch, obviously. And let's flex and point and flex and point. And then when you flex, you're going to circle those ankles down. Feet go around and around and around and get into those ankle joints. Ooh, hear some little popping sounds going on there. And reverse that circle. We call that good pop. Releasing the gases in those joints. Good pop. Yay. And then we come back to center. You're going to spread the toes really wide. And scrunch them up very tightly now. Spread them wide. Scrunch them up. Spread them wide. And scrunch them up. Bend your knees. Take a little hug once more. Drop both thighs over to your right. Upper body can move a little bit to the left. Take your hands into a nice comfortable position for you. Take a little twist here. When the face up, top leg comes up, bottom leg forward, shift the buttocks over and drop the thighs to your left. Upper body slightly to the right. When the nose up, top leg comes up, bottom leg follows. We'll put the soles of the feet together and let your knees go out to the sides in Supined Badakanasana. Take your hands to the fleshy inner parts of the thighs and roll them out. And then release the legs out, straighten them out. We're going to go into the fish pose. Promised the last class that we would do the fish and we never got it in. So let's do it today. Nice heart opening posture again. So we're going to hold on to the outer fleshy parts of the top of the thighs here. Grab them, hold them. Bring your elbows into your side body. Legs are together, nice and firm. So you're holding the outer fleshy parts of your thighs. Your elbows are into the side body. Now, the action of pressing the elbows down into the mat and you're grabbing those outer thighs is going to lift your upper body up like this. So you're going to slide onto the top of your head. Lift that chest up. Squeeze those shoulder blades into the spine. Breathe. To come out of this pose, please just slide onto the back of your head. Slide out. Do not lift your head up off the mat. Slide it on the mat and then release. Very good. Now roll those thighs in and out, in and out, in and out. Treat yourself to a beautiful stretch here. Stretch your arms overhead, the legs in the opposite direction. Stretch. And release the hands beside you. Now I invite you to take a little stretch on your own. So listen to the message that the body is giving you now. What is the body asking you for at this time? What sort of stretch would you like to do? And take a little stretch before we go to relaxation. Maybe you missed out on a posture that you really wanted to do today. Maybe you want to do that posture now. Okay, so just give you 2 minutes to your little free time to do what you can. Some of you might want to just lie in stillness, ready for Shavasana, ready for your relaxation. So you can find your way into your pose called Shavasana. So if you're there, if you're lying down, you want to feel the support of the earth underneath you. I invite you to take a nice big deep breath in. You want to fill those lungs up, stretch that belly up, open that rib cage, and then exhale with a sigh. Okay, let's do that again. Breathe in, balloon that belly, extend the rib cage. You fill your lungs all the way up to the sternum. Exhale it. Good. And then just relax. Notice the support underneath you, where your body and that support meets. Places that are hard, places that are soft. And perhaps some spaces in between. Softly close your eyes. Turn gaze of the eyes in and down. Scan your body now. Check in with yourself. Let down. Relax, release, and let go. Breath is soft. Body is relaxed. Let us slowly begin to awaken the body. You may begin by deepening your breath. Making some small movements that feel right to you now. Maybe you'd like a stretch. Maybe you want to just wiggle the fingers and toes. When it feels appropriate for you, you may roll onto your side and hug yourself in fetal position. Just hug yourself. Give yourself a nice, loving hug. And thank yourself for giving time to you to do this class on your mat today. When you're ready, press into the top hand, extend the top leg, and slowly push yourself back up into your comfortable seated position. Try to keep your eyes closed. So as we come back up into our comfortable seated position, just take the hands back to the buttocks and pull the flesh away from those 6 bones, the sitting bones, the feet in our buttocks. And then just press them down into the earth. Slide your hands back to your lap, lift your sternum. And a soft smile to your face as you reach out crown to the ceiling. It's up to you if you'd like a prayer position to the heart or you want to leave your hands in your lap. Let us have peace in our hearts, our lives, our homes, Let us have peace in our beautiful island, Jamaica. Peace in this universe. Take the peace you feel here on your mat, off your mat, and offer it to those you encounter. Hare Om, Shanti, Shanti, peace. Slowly open your eyes. We greet each other with peace or namaste. Thank you very much, everybody, and I'll see you on Thursday. Today is not Thursday.